What up, database? Anyways, this is another segment of live reading, except this is going to be only one story all the way through. It's probably the most Thanksgiving-y thing that you're going to get on this channel, except maybe a vlog from Thanksgiving. But yeah, alright, so today we're going to be looking at Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, written by Charles Schulz, adapted by Justine and Ron Fonts, art adapted by Tom Brannan. Okay, and this one does have pictures, so I'll show them to you. Right, so. On Thanksgiving Day, Charlie Brown stood sadly at his mailbox, watching Snoopy walk off with his stack of mail all for him. Sally came up and asked, "What's the matter, big brother?" "Nothing," Charlie Brown replied. "I was just checking the mailbox." What replied, "I was just checking the mailbox." "What did you expect?" Sally asked. "A turkey card?" Charlie Brown sighed. The holidays always depress me." "I know what you mean," Sally said. "Why should I give thanks on Thanksgiving? What do I have to be thankful for?" Linus walked up and asked, "What's all the commotion?" "We've got another holiday to worry about," Charlie Brown grumbled. "Thanksgiving is here." "I haven't even finished my Halloween candy," Sally wailed. "Thanksgiving is important," Linus explained. "Our country was the first to make a national holiday to give thanks." Sally looked at Linus and sighed and said, "Isn't he the cutest thing?" When Charlie Brown and Sally went inside, the phone rang. It was Peppermint Patty. "Listen, Chuck, I have a treat for you," she said. "My dad's been called out of town. He said I could join you for Thanksgiving." Charlie Brown didn't know what to say. "Well, I don't mind inviting myself, because I know you kind of like me, Chuck." Peppermint Patty continued. "Well, okay, it's a date," Peppermint Patty said. "See you soon, you sly devil." "Oh, brother," Charlie Brown said. "Peppermint Patty is coming to Thanksgiving dinner." "We won't even be home," Sally pointed out. "We'll be at Grandma's." The phone rang. It was Peppermint Patty again. "Hi, Chuck," she said. "Listen, I have even greater news. Remember that kid Marcy? Her folks said it would be okay if she joined us. So you can count 2 for dinner, Chuck." Charlie Brown said, Well, the problem is..." But Peppermint Patty talked right over him. "Don't worry, Chuck. We won't make problems. We'll help clean up dishes and everything. Just save me a drumstick in the neck. See ya, Chuck." Charlie Brown hung up the phone. "How do I get myself into these things?" he wailed. "Now she's bringing Marcy, too." "It's your own fault for being so wishy-washy," Sally said. And before Charlie Brown could argue, Peppermint Patty called back yet again. This time, she had invited Franklin to dinner too. "I'm doomed," Charlie Brown exclaimed. 3 guests for Thanksgiving, and I'm not even going to be home. Peppermint Patty will hate me for the rest of my life." But Linus had a solution. "Why not have 2 dinners? You cook the first one for your friends, and then you go to your grandmother's for the second one." "But I can't cook," Charlie Brown said. "All I can make is cold cereal and toast." Linus was sure that they could do it with a little help. He told Snoopy, go to the garage and get a tail for the backyard. Snoopy saluted, sharp as a soldier. The world's most brilliant beagle was on the case. As Woodstock fluttered above him, Snoopy dragged a ping pong table out of the overflowing garage. As soon as Snoopy opened the table, it snapped shut. He was trapped inside. When the beagle broke free, so did a ping pong paddle and a ball. Snoopy hit the ball. Then it bounced over the net so fast that he returned his own serve. Snoopy played against himself until he accidentally knocked Woodstock out. Linus walked up just in time to see the end of Snoopy's game. We don't have time to play, Linus scolded. Snoopy blushed. Woodstock was awake yet again, but seeing stars. We still need some chairs around the table, Linus said, directing once again. Snoopy bravely battled his way through the stuffed garage, a lawn chair proven even tougher to unfold than the ping pong table. Finally, Snoopy got everything under control. He even put a tablecloth on the ping pong table. Then it was time to start cooking. With the precision of an army, Charlie Brown, Linus, and Snoopy and Woodstock used every toaster they could to make a big stack of buttered toast. The friends popped corn and opened bags of chips and pretzels and jelly beans. Wait a minute, did I show the last one? I'm just gonna be sure. Next, Snoopy set the table. He dealt the plates like a deck of cards and expertly folded the napkins into cute little teepees. Yikes, one of the teepees moved. Snoopy carefully lifted the napkin and found Woodstock. Ding dong! The doorbell rang. Peppermint Patty, Marcy, and Franklin arrived. They followed Charlie Brown into the backyard. Say, Chuck, this looks like quite a spread, said Peppermint Patty. Bet this is one Thanksgiving dinner we'll never forget. Snoopy carried out a big dome platter. Aren't we going to say grace before we're served, Chuck? Peppermint Patty asked. But I pointed out. Let me get back. Alright. It's Thanksgiving, she pointed out. Charlie Brown wasn't sure what to do. Linus came to the rescue and stood up and gave a speech. In the year 1621, the Pilgrims had their first Thanksgiving feast. They invited the great Indian chief Massasoit. Call me crazy, but I have no idea how to. I don't know how to pronounce that. Who brought 90 of his brave Indians and a great abundance of food. Governor William Bradford and Captain Miles Standish were honored guests. Elder William Brewster, who was a minister, said a prayer that went something like this: "We thank God for our homes and our food and our safety in a new land. We thank God for the opportunity to create a whole new world for freedom and justice." Reverend Patty added, "Amen." And with that, Snoopy lifted the lid to reveal their feast. He shuffled the toast-like cards and then plunked one piece onto a paper plate. He added a paw full of popcorn, pretzels, sticks, and jelly beans. Then he threw the plate like a frisbee across the table. Zoom, zoom. Plates flew past the guests. Peppermint Patty stared in amazed disappointment. "What kind of Thanksgiving is this?" she asked. "Don't you know anything about cooking a real Thanksgiving dinner, Chuck? Where's the turkey? Where are the mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie? What blockheads made all this?" Charlie Brown slunk away from the table, feeling even lower than he did after losing a baseball game. Marcy turned to Pepper and Patty. "You're kind of rough on Charles, weren't you, sir? Did he invite you to dinner, or did you invite yourself? I never thought of it like that," Pepper and Patty admitted. "Do you think I hurt old Chuck's feelings? Golly, why can't I act right outside of a baseball game?" Pepper and Patty convinced Marcy to apologize for her. When Marcy found Charlie Brown inside the house, she said, "Don't feel bad, Charles. Pepper and Patty didn't mean all those things she said. Actually, she really likes you. You know, I don't feel bad for myself," Charlie Brown explained. "I'm just sorry I ruined everyone's Thanksgiving. But Thanksgiving is more than eating, Charles. You heard what Linus says. The Pilgrims were thankful, and we should be grateful for just being together," Marcy said. Her and Patty had listened from the doorway. She came in and offered Charlie Brown her hand. "Apologies accepted." Chuck then shook hands. Peppermint Patty continued, "There are enough problems in the world already without these silly misunderstandings." Suddenly, she grinned. "Why are you holding my hand, you sly dog?" Boom, 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 boom. The clock chimed. "Good grief, 4 o'clock already? We're supposed to be at my grandmother's house at 4:30. Charlie Brown said, fretting. Did I even show this last page? My gosh. "I better call her and explain my dilemma." Charlie Brown picked up the phone. "Hello? Grandma? This is Charlie Brown. We're going to be a little late." Then she explained about his friends still being there. "No, ma'am, they haven't eaten. As a matter of fact, they've let me know that in no uncertain terms." Then Charlie Brown heard some wonderful news. Marcy announced it to the rest of the gang. "We're all invited to Charlie Brown's grandmother's for Thanksgiving dinner. The kids all cheered. Soon the whole gang, except for Snoopy and Woodstock, piled in the back of the station wagon. Did I even show you this? Gosh, I'm not too good at this. In the car, the gang sing, "Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. The horse knows the way to carry the sleigh through the white and drifting snow." Oh. Charlie Brown interrupted the happy tune. "There's only one thing wrong with that." Linus asked, "What's that, Charlie Brown?" "My grandmother lives in a condominium." But then he realized that it doesn't matter where you eat Thanksgiving dinner, whether it's at a condo or at a doghouse. It will always be special when you share the feast with friends. There we go. Well, that's it. Hopefully I'll get back to Who Censored Roger Rabbit. But in the meantime, I may come back to this on Christmas. Christmas, Valentine's Day. Yeah, who knows? Actually, I will. Anyhow, hope you all enjoyed this book. Like, subscribe, favorite, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.